Hi guys!
Hello!
Welcome to another episode of CJ Discovery. On today's episode, Josh actually found us a brush robot kit. We found this kit at Michael's. It was regularly priced at $12.99. It was on sale for $9.99, as are a lot of their kits right now during the holiday season. It does say on the package that you need a crosshead screwdriver. I actually have a couple here of interchangeable screwdrivers. And it says that you need 2 AAA batteries to make it work. So we're going to open this up and get into it and see if it's money well spent. Josh is going to start opening our kit. We have actually not gotten into it at all. I have not read the instructions yet. Let us in, let us in.
Hooray! We opened it.
Here you go. I will fish out. Don't open it, I guess. I am opening the instructions, and there are 2 sets of instructions. And those are words I cannot read.
That's Japanese.
There's nothing in English on here.
That's what. Look at that.
Alright. This looks more English. Ooh. So, the instructions make sure to point out that this kit is recommended for 8 and over. Do you qualify?
Yes.
It warns you to keep it away from kids under 3 because it has small parts that kids can choke on. Are you planning on eating the product?
No.
Okay. Let's see what else is in the kit here. More cardboard. He is so... Oh, there's stuff in this cardboard. I almost threw it.
That looks like the brush.
Yes, this must be the little brush part of our robot.
Hey, it looks like a mustache.
Little... I mustached you a question. Okay.
Mario.
What else?
Bunch of parts.
Our kit contained a brush and a small bag of parts. It looks like our kit contains, this looks like a little battery container. We have, this is adhesive. We have a base plate. Yes, Mario, I see you.
Luigi.
We have some googly eyes and screws and other small parts. We have the cover for the battery pack. We have a little brush. We have it says this is the holder for the small brush. And the pack also contains 2 little eye back pieces. These are for the back of the googly eyes. We have what they call a bracket for the large brush. And we have the motor.
Vroom, vroom.
Our first step is, it says that you need to take this base plate and this battery pack is going to go on it. Now it explains how to do the wiring, so you need to make sure you pay close attention to the wiring. You're going to do that part. And then once you get it on there, you need to take 2 of these little screws and you're going to screw them into the ends to attach it to the base. So you're going to need a little screwdriver. You remember, you go to the right, you tight, and the left is loose. Why we always say, what do we say?
Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey.
Right. Okay, the next step says you're going to take this motor piece. Now this is what's going to make it work. And you're going to stick it down in here. The flat side goes up. We need to make sure the red wire goes this direction and the black wire goes this direction, because our colored wires need to match here. So you're going to put it down just like that.
Oh.
Okay, the next step is that we need to take these black wires and they need to connect, and then they need to be put down in the hole, in this little silver hole, and the red wires are going to connect over here and be put down into this hole. So the next step you're supposed to do is you need to connect the red wire to the red wire and the black wire to the black wire. There are these 2 silver metal pieces here, and they have to be, the red wire gets put in on this side into the hole, and the black wire gets put in the other side, and then they each have to have these little caps pushed in on top of them.
Okay, so the next step is to put this motor cap on, and then when it's on, there's these little teeny holes, teeny, and you're putting it on these 2 wires that are connected to the motor.
It says you need to put it over the wires so the wires stick out so you don't break the wires.
And, the instruction says to not put the screws in first. There, I finished it, so there it is.
There we go, we've got this part complete, and now we're going on to step 5.
So the next step is to get one of these wires and the screw. You're supposed to put the screw right in this little tiny hole that's right in there. You can see that. When you do that, then you get this motor and put it right in this little tiny hole.
There is a little hole on the screw, on the place where you put the screw next to the motor, that has a slot just perfect for this to come through.
What?
No acids. We're all about the base, No acids.
Okay, so the next step is doing the same thing on the other side.
Josh has gotten this part together. The next step is that we're going to bend these up and attach the eyes. Mostly you're wanting to get them up so that you can see them. Now you have these little eyepieces, and they're just like the base here, where you've got a little slot on them, and you're going to put this wire through there, and you attach the screw just like you did on the base. Ah! Dropped a screw.
Drop a screw. Drop a screw. Drop a screw.
Josh is bringing science back. What are we doing? Headbanging till screwing. Oh, so we got that part done. It has these two little things. Now what the next step?
Backwards.
It's backwards, so we're going to turn them. There we go. He totally looks cute. Look at him.
Thank you.
Okay, hold that. Okay, the next step is we got to put on these googly eyes. Now it says that we're going to take off the backing off of here, and it's going to stick onto these little things here. There we go. We have our googly eyes.
So the next step is putting this little small bracket. You put it on these little tiny two holders with those holes.
Now, when you do this side, you need to make sure there's two little lips. You make sure that those face each other because your brush is going to slide into it. Okay, after you get these loosely screwed on here, the next step is to take your little brush, and you need to take your adhesive piece here, and you're going to attach this to the back of your brush. The next step is that you have to take this and you have to put it into this little bracket here. And it still should be loose enough for you to do it. It slides in. We got it on here. It was a little bit of like maneuvering. It's a little crooked. That's largely to do with where he placed the adhesive on here. I had a little trouble with, as we're putting it on and off, it would crinkle up a little bit on there. So it does take a little push. Not too bad. I mean, seriously, most kids would probably just go and it would be on there. But yeah, it just, if you place this centered, you can see he's probably just a little crooked. I don't know how that'll work with functioning. We'll have to find out.
The next step is to put this little brush in this little holes. The screw is going to hold it, and there it is. Okay, so it says the next step is to put these two triple A's in the slots. I'm going to do that, so the next step is to put the battery cover on. There, now
you need to put one of the screws into here and screw it tight. That was pretty simple. It is all together complete, and now the next step is to turn it on. I will let him do the honors here and see if it functions. So, okay, here you go. Turn on the on switch and see if it functions. Oh, we have power. Power, my friends. We finished our little brush robot. I think he's very cute. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says in the instructions, and we played around with it a little bit, how fast it goes, which way it turns, whether it runs forward or backwards. All depends on what you do with this little back brush. You can stick it in this way. You can put it in this way. You can turn it from side to side. You can put it in further. You can try to push it out a little bit. All of the speed and how it runs is all dependent on this back here, and that's kind of cool because you can play around with that and figure out what you can do. I love him. I think he's a lot of fun. Now this kit is definitely probably for the older kid, like it says. It says 8+, so they need to be able to do the screws and stuff. It was a lot of fun, and he was definitely able to do most of it by himself. I sat here for every step. A lot of kids probably could follow the instructions by themselves, maybe with just a little bit of parental help. I felt like a lot of it was pretty easy and a lot of fun to do, and definitely something that's cute and fun to play with afterwards. And he's just a great little robot. I am definitely going to rate this kit high. Let me see what my partner in crime thinks first. 1 through 10, what would you rate this kit?
10.
10? You're going to give it a 10? I actually do think it's a 10. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. It is very cute, if I haven't said that enough times already. It is fairly easy to build. It is kid-friendly. If it has a drawback, it might be that there's the 2 little batteries in it, and it's a motor, so I don't know how long that those batteries will last. But we love this kit. This is my favorite kit we've done so far. I realize we've only done 3, but we really enjoyed this. Yes?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us on this episode of CJ Discovery. If you liked it, please click the like button below. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more episodes. We're having a lot of fun doing this, and we're hoping to definitely build on this as we go and, get a better camera and some better editing software, and it's just a lot of fun for us. And we're definitely cool on doing more. So thank you for joining us. You go forth and do some discovery yourself. Bye.
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 Vibrobot?
Vibrobot.
Vibrobot.
I don't know. I'm making stuff up.